Well, good afternoon, Blues fans. Grooves Blues Reviews here, and boy, what a way to end the home and home against Nashville as the Blues prevail in Nashville today in overtime, 5-4. Although the Blues really should have won this game in regulation in Nashville, as they had a two-goal lead at one point, and then of course a one-goal lead. So giving up that lead twice was tough to see, and also at one point could have been up 4-1, which I'll talk about here in a little bit. But anyway, Blues they end up prevailing, and that's the main thing is they get 4 points on this weekend. I was actually just hoping for 3 points, them winning at home and then going on the road today and at least getting to overtime, and they did that, but they end up getting that extra point. But Nashville gets a point out of it too, which is another discussion too, is that since they've gone to 3-on-3 in overtime now and there's less shootouts, should they rethink about maybe only giving a point to each team once they get to the shootout? That if they get to overtime, it's still a great opportunity to still be able to win it because it's 3-on-3 and 5 minute overtime. Not just give them the point right away. I'm thinking about that. But anyway, back to the game. The Blues end up getting the goals from Milk Carton. They got a hat trick from Milk Carton, as my brother-in-law would call him, because he's been missing for a while, but he's back, baby. He is back. 3 goals today by Vladimir Tarasenko. A nice backhander by Bozak. Finally, good to see him score. It's been a while. And then also Petro gets a goal. He started off with getting the first goal of the game, and that was in the second period. It was a nice shot, too. But Petro did have not that great of a game today otherwise. The Blues really in this game, first off, could have went up 4-1 after they went up. They were up 3-1, and I liked how they answered back when Nashville made it 2-1. They came back right away and made it 3-1. But then Tarasenko had 2 opportunities to put us ahead 4-1. He shot wide at point blank right in front of the net, and he shoots wide. He misses the net. And then another opportunity, it was a 2-on-1. He did have a defender on him, but the pass he couldn't handle it from O'Reilly, and that was another chance for us to go up 4-1. I'm not saying that Nashville couldn't have come back when we were up 4-1, but it changes the whole dynamic and feel of the game at that point, I think, that if you go up 4-1. But anyway, nevertheless, Nashville came back and sent it to overtime. And then a great goal that was the hat trick goal by Tarasenko to make it 5-4 in the win. But a big collapse in the third period. Allen overall, I thought, played a good game. The only goal that I was a little kind of iffy on was the one that made it 3-2, where it was a wraparound. He did get over and he made the pad save, but if his whole body would have been over there, because the puck hit his pad and then it went up in the air, and by the time his body got over there, it went back into the net. And so that's the only thing. But other than that, I didn't really have any issues because the third goal that was scored him to make it 3-3, Petro, he completely bad coverage. I don't know why. I mean, I know it's in game speed. It's harder. It's easier said than done. But once again, he goes over to the side where Edmondson's got his guy and Petro should be covering his man. He leaves his man open, and that's why they score to make it 3-3. And then there was a goal waved off, which clearly it should have been waved off because it was knocked in by a Nashville player's glove. Still can't believe Nashville fans some booed that call. It was clearly plain as day that it was knocked in by a hand, deliberately too. And then the fourth goal, first off, O'Reilly got taken down in our end, and really the refs had a bad game. A lot of missed calls on both sides, but really more missed calls for us because they let Nashville get away with some cross checks. That PK Subban, he gets away with some cross checks, I'll tell you what, and that's not just against us. I watched other games where he gets away with it. But O'Reilly gets taken down, no call, which then allows for Forsberg to get a shot on net. But then it was our fault that we allowed for him to get the rebound and score. And when you watch the replay, and as they were showing that, and when he scored, 3 Blues players right around Forsberg, and they still allowed him to get that rebound and score. And one of the key things, all of their backs were turned to him when he got that rebound. You can't let that happen, especially with a great player like Forsberg for Nashville. You just can't let that happen. But they did, and that's what sent us to overtime. And a good goal by Tarasenko to get it in. But anyway, though, the Blues prevail 5-4 in overtime. I have to hand it to Nashville fans. Once again, they're exciting fans. They've got their little cheers, but I think it even makes it better because of their cheers and saying, our goalie sucks all day long and screaming it out. I mean, yeah, it's funny, but I think it makes it even better when we beat them because of those cheers. So anyway, got to hand it to them. A very energetic crowd, but at the same time, it makes it even better to beat them when they have those cheers like that and to say, well, we're saying we suck. Well, guess what? We just beat you. So, and twice, over the weekend. So anyway, that's 6 in a row now for the Blues. Next up will be New Jersey on Tuesday night. And I will see you Blues fans then. Take care. Have a great rest of your Sunday and have a great week. See you Tuesday. Take care.